How attractive are you from 1 to 10? The full no BS PSL scale. Let's be honest, most men think that they're a 7, when in reality they're a 4 pretending to be confident. Today I'm going to break down the real PSL scale, the true looks to status scale that determines where you actually fall from 1 to 10. No lies, no sugarcoating, just the truth about how attractive you really are. This is how attractive you are from 1 to 10, the full no BS PSL scale. Now, if you're a man who's serious about improving, not coping, not comparing, but becoming unrecognizable from who you are today, then you'll want to stick around to the end, because this breakdown will tell you exactly what level you're on and what it takes to move up. And listen, if you're serious and ready to actually start leveling up your looks, discipline, and social value for real, then join my private coaching program. Inside, I'll personally help you build your face, body, and lifestyle into the kind of man who stands out everywhere he goes. Click the first link in the description or the pinned comment below to join now. Alright, let's start with the truth about how the scale really works. Levels 1 to 3, the ignored zone. If you're between a 1 and a 3 on the PSL scale, you're not getting noticed. And that's the reality. These are guys who either give up on themselves or never learn to present themselves properly. Poor grooming, bad posture, low muscle tone, and no sense of style. When you walk by, no one pays attention. Not because you're doomed, but because you're invisible to them. Now here's what most men don't realize. This level is completely reversible. Unless you have major deformities, you can actually make improvements in the way you look between 2 to 3 points, I believe. You can move from a 3 to a 6 within a single year if you take it seriously. Again, assuming you don't have any major deformities. Fix your grooming, haircut, skincare, teeth. Clean up your style. Keep it minimal, fitted, neutral tones. Build a frame that demands respect. Hit the gym, diet, sleep. At this level, you're not competing with genetics. You're competing with laziness. Most men don't put in the effort to look decent. So when you do, you instantly stand out. Think of this level as a foundation. You're not supposed to stay here. You're supposed to use it as motivation. Because once you move past this stage, that's when real transformation begins. You're not necessarily ugly, you're just unfinished. Levels 4 to 6, the average zone. This is where most men live, the 4 to 6 range. You look normal, you blend in, you might get the occasional compliment or glance, but you're not turning heads yet. The difference between a 5 and a 7 is refinement. At this stage, you've probably started lifting, taking care of yourself, and learning how to dress. But what separates you from the next level is intentionality. The man who pays attention to detail wins here. Eyebrows, nails, hairstyle that fits your face, and posture that signals confidence. Average men stay here forever because they stop improving once they look decent. Great men keep refining. They look at photos, fix weaknesses, learn angles, study proportions, improve communication, and carry themselves like they're building a brand. Here's the truth. There's nothing wrong with being average, but if you want to rise above the crowd, you can't think like them. You have to start building momentum physically, socially, and financially. The 4 to 6 range is your testing ground. This is where you either stay comfortable or evolve into someone people remember. Level 7 to 8, the selective zone. Now we're getting into the rare territory. Men in this range are the ones women notice even before they speak. You've built a strong jawline from a low body fat percentage, trained posture, confident eyes, and clean masculine style. You look like a man who knows who he is. But here's what makes the 7 to 8 range different. You control perception. You understand that attraction is a system. Facial structure, body language, grooming, voice tone, and lifestyle presentation. Everything aligns. You've become intentional about how you move through the world. Most men want to reach this level, but don't have the accountability or system to stay consistent long enough to get there. That's why I created my private coaching program. I'll personally guide men through every step of the transformation process, from average to elite. You'll learn how to level up your looks, your social status, and your mindset the right way. Click the first link in the description or the pinned comment below to get started. When you reach this zone, you don't chase validation anymore. You attract it naturally. People can feel when you've put in the work. You've earned your confidence through results. But remember, this isn't luck, it's lifestyle. You have to keep refining, stay disciplined, and protect the standards that you've built. Level 9, the rare zone. A level 9 man is rare, not just because of his looks, but because of how complete he is. Everything about him is polished: face, physique, grooming, charisma, and lifestyle. But what really separates him is his control. Women are drawn to you for how you carry yourself and how you look. You have options, but don't move recklessly. At least you shouldn't. You've built habits and self-discipline that give you calm confidence instead of arrogance. People respect you because you have proof. Your results speak louder than your words ever could. He built it through obsession, consistency, and standards that never dropped. He knows what suits him, from his haircut to clothing to social demeanor. He invests in himself, not just physically, but mentally and financially. This is where attraction becomes effortless. You're no longer chasing, you're filtering. The challenge isn't getting attention, it's deciding who deserves it. Reaching this level isn't about perfection, it's about optimization. You can become a 9 when you treat every part of your life as a reflection of who you are. Level 10, the iconic zone. This level is extremely rare, if not completely impossible to reach. A level 10 man is someone who's transcended the normal limits of attraction. He's not just good looking, he's unforgettable. His looks, lifestyle, and mindset form a complete image that makes people admire, respect, and sometimes envy him. At this level, you maximize every single controllable factor: your physique, your grooming, your social calibration, and charisma. You've built financial independence, emotional stability, and clear standards. You carry a sense of direction that most people only talk about. It's the man who executes his goals daily, holds himself to the same standard in private as he does in public. His appearance is a reflection of his discipline. When you reach this level, women don't just find you attractive, they remember you. You represent what most men never become: focused, masculine, grounded, and fulfilled. Every man has the potential to move up the PSL scale. It's effort, strategy, and self-awareness. The question is, are you willing to do what 99% of men won't? So, where do you actually rank on the PSL scale? Be honest with yourself. If you're a 4, own it, then fix it. If you're a 6, refine it. If you're an 8, protect it. Every man can move up, but it takes discipline, feedback, and consistency. This isn't about chasing women. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts them. The kind of man who builds himself, not for validation, but for pride. Because when you build your face, your body, and your life into something exponential, everything else starts to align. And if you're ready to finally take this seriously, to build your lifestyle, appearance, and confidence to a level that makes you stand out, join my private coaching program. Inside, I'll show you exactly how to level up step by step with no fluff, no confusion, just results. Click the first link in the description or the pinned comment below. You don't need to be born lucky to improve. You just need the right plan and actually act it out.